We, there we go. We are live. You got to use the microphone, Rogers. Yeah, it's a good idea. Welcome to the Blue Madness podcast, a production, wrong camera, of Dodgers 2080. This is Tim Rogers, or to go with the thing in the back, Royers, and we are here to talk about the 2024 World Series champions. And there is a lot to talk about. The stove is starting to get a little warm. Let's crack. It's a Dr. Pepper Zero with my NHRA. It's just from North Carolina. Cooch thing or whatever it is. That's a engine. It's all the best. Is where it's at. If you don't go to drag racing, you're missing out. You are missing out. It's not cold enough, but oh well. I just did get some swag in, including that one. Picked this one up at the mall a couple weeks ago. And then just got my new sweatshirt in. Very happy for that. So I got it with me in case it gets cold. Right now it's good. Oh, I got this hat today in. Trucker hat. I hated trucker hats before, but I love them because they're light. Of course, I don't use those when there's the sun, or else you end up with the Matt Beatty burn in the bald head there. So I don't want to do that. So I'm not. But making sure I got the chat in line here. Hope everyone's well. I know it's man, we don't have anyone in here yet. Come on, let's get some people. Got one in. There we go. Woohoo! Let's go. I'll just wait a little bit. I'll talk about just some of the things going on. We saw, not the most exciting things, but nothing unexpected. We saw Dustin May and Tony Gonsolin had their contracts negotiated for 2025. We also saw that we know Brett Honeywell and the other guy. Hold on, I can't get the name again. Zach Logue. Sorry, Zach. World Series champion Zach Logue. But especially World Series champion Brett Honeywell is a free agent. And I see it. I kind of was thinking about that. I'm still wondering about Brewstar because remember, he's injured. That shoulder's done. So I don't know if they're going to want to try to negotiate something lower with him is my guess. But Honeywell, they could just do the Daniel Hudson thing. You sign a contract for the minor league contract with a make good thing for $1 million. I think for Huddy it was 1.5. It's only $1 million, and see what happens. If he makes it, he makes it. You have an opt out and all that type of stuff. He gets to stay with the Dodgers. You make sure he's at the stadium. Yeah, for when they get those uniforms, when they're in the gold uniforms. That dude deserves to play in those uniforms. That's one of the reasons I really am all in on bringing as many of our guys back as possible. I want to see them be able to celebrate opening day, the ring ceremony, come back, wear the gold, and let's go. So I'm hoping for those types of things to happen. Now it's a little earlier. Robert Murray's on fire today. The Nationals. Oh, non-tendered Kyle Finnegan. So there are some relievers showing up. Was it Romano from the Blue Jays? We got Kyle Finnegan. By the way, Robert, if you're not following Robert Murray, let me make sure. Oh, it's up. Follow Robert Murray, please. Up here by Robert Murray. He's really good. If you're not following him, he's like passing. He doesn't lie. He doesn't make stuff up. He doesn't report rumors. It's good to have rumors too. I think the rumors are fun and they're really good for the podcast. But Robert's really good, so highly recommend him. Let's see. I need to get another one of these banners because I'm taking this one to work. As you know, I live in San Diego. I still have my 2020 banner up there. I need to get more banners. So I think I need to get another one of these banners. Hopefully it goes on sale. There is a Black Friday sale, by the way, already at Dodgers.com. Take a look at that. So I'm still waiting to hear. I don't think Brewstar has been reported yet. So I'm waiting for that one. I wanted to be on, because the deadline is 5 o'clock to tender contracts for arbitration or negotiate. Um, let's see. Oh boy. So some rumors floating around, folks. I guess we'll just start with one of those. Um, the rumor being about Cody Bellinger. So let's go to. All right. 3, 2, 1. So it's starting to float around the internet machine that Cody Bellinger is available in a trade. He's got kind of a weird contract, a little bit of an escalator in there. Not an escalator, but he's got a player option. So with the player option, that means. Second. That means that if the Dodgers say whoever trades for him, he gets to have this option for next year. So sometimes that's not so good, and it's kind of a bigger contract. So I'm gonna actually go and find out. Sport Track. Cody Bellinger. And he would be, he would be a nice fit though, if you think about it. We'll take a look at his center field stuff. Let's take a look at his contract right now. Let's go his contract for this coming year. Wait, hey. Wrong one. Let me get on the right one here. His contract for the coming year is $27 million? Yikes and zoiks. Yeah, it's 27.5 million. He opted in, obviously, because he's not the smartest guy, but he's not that dumb either. And then he has a player option after 2025. So if he has a mediocre year and doesn't think he's going to get much money, then there he is. And he'll be 30 next year. I want to take a look at Cody Bellinger. Let's see. We'll do outfielder Fangraphs, center fielders. Let's take a look at them. I'm looking for defense here for outfielders, not center fielders. Let's do it just outfield. See where the dude stands, because I know he played center and right, because they had that kid, that Crow Armstrong young man. Guy was pretty good, wasn't he? He was pretty darn good. So this is for, I don't want 2020. Let's just go 2024 with the dude. He also can play first base. Bellinger. What is that? I don't want no offense. Come on, we need defense. Fielding. I know I used to have a membership with Fangraphs. I need to renew that. Catcher, come on. Outfield. 2024, let's go. I don't know what the metric is here. I mean, if they have Teo up high, then there's something really wrong. No offense to Teo, but that dude was lacking. Oh, it's not giving me the last column. How dare you guys? Come on. We'll do it by DRS. Let's just do it by DRS. Pete Crow Armstrong is really good out there. I don't see a belly yet. Cause what I noticed before. Let's get qualified out of there. We'll do 200 innings. Well, what I noticed with Bellinger when he was with the Dodgers, the last year he was there, his throwing really had regressed. I mean, the dude wasn't even getting under the ball correctly to make a throw. He's throwing off his back foot, it seemed like. So I wasn't too happy to see that. Where is our man Bellinger? Let's just get the let's just look at the Cubbies. My goodness. Chicago, Chicago. Only time I've ever been to Chicago is in the airport. That's it. Okay, the dude, no, 0 DRS. So he's not what he was. If he were to go into center field for the Dodgers, it would weaken that position, right? It would weaken that position, and it would send Edman to short, which I have no problem with. I know some say he's more average than anything. We're going to take a look at Tommy Edman. Let's look at his shortstop stuff. Not a Cub. All teams. Because that's one of the things about, hey, Adames is better. And, I'm not going to necessarily debate that here. For 2020, well, let's go 2023 and 2024. It'll get a little bit better of a sample. But if we had Bellinger, it means Edman definitely goes to short. Right now, I mean, and it would take away, the whole Lux thing. There's Miggy Rowe. He's so good. Where is Edman? Let's see. So we see, look at Seager up there. Let's do it by DRS. The question will be about Adames. Is it a blip? Is it a blip? And what about Hassan Kim? Is his arm okay? Okay, touchdown Tommy Edman. Doesn't have a lot of playing time at short, it looks like. This is being not so nice to me, the way it's trying to even get... Can't even tell how much Edman's even played there. But his defensive rating's okay. And then... Yeah, so here's the question. Does Gavin Lux get a chance to play shortstop? I don't know. Man, where's Willie Adames? Man alive. Come on, folks. The idea, though, that Adames might be a shortstop for a bit and then go to third after Muncy's done, that's always a possibility, too. So Willie Adames, he had a bad year in 2024. I mean, if you look at 2023, you go, okay, that's good. Then you go 2024, and you go, 2024. Is it a blip or is it permanent with the DRS? Now, here's the good news. The Dodgers are very well aware of Adames and what he is. And if they are not, if they don't think that's a blip, he'll be gone. Or they won't bother. They're not going to bother with a guy. It's not going to help them. But if you see the Dodgers sign him, they'll be thinking that that's a blip of 2024 with Willie Adames' defense. Nando's in the house. Lux get traded in a package with Gonsolin and May. I think, if Mookie's playing second. Now, there was some news about Mookie playing somewhere else. It's short, no. But, back to the Bellinger thing for a minute. So, if the Dodgers were to trade Bellinger, I think Howard Cole mentioned it, they'd have to throw in Chris Taylor to kind of even out the money a little bit. I don't know how much it would really cost. I'd like to have Cody Bellinger back, but that might be a little bit of nostalgia in me, and maybe that's more heart than head. That's for sure. So that's about all I have to talk about. That's all I have to say about that with Cody Bellinger. Let me do this for myself so I can see it. So Luxy, Yeah. So let's talk Gavin Lux a bit more. The spot would be shortstop. If Mookie, who is it? Someone was it Rosenthal or someone said that Mookie might play short. If that happens, that's a huge mistake. Mookie's in his year. He's 32, and not that he's not a bad player, but just like don't wear him out. Just really don't wear him out. You need Mookie at his best, and we saw what happens when he's at his best. You saw what he did in this postseason once he got rolling. He started to get good. He got really good. He had a really good, great postseason. One of the more MVP-ish guys for the whole postseason, for sure. If you were to look at that, you know what? Why don't I take a look? Okay, we got Teo, Belly Pajas, Platoon, Soto. Oh, sign me up. Sign me up for that. In a heartbeat. What's our thing? What's one of our things? It's not my money. It's not our money. It's the Dodgers' money. Go spend that money. I really want Teo back for sure. But I do want to get into talking about Buehler. That one, if they lose Buehler, that's going to hurt me the most. There's just way too much energy into that guy. I know, hey, Teo had a great year. I want him back. I want Kike back. I want Trinan. I want all our guys back. But Buehler is a Dodger. He was drafted by the Dodgers. Grew up to be a Dodger. Grew through being a Dodger. Has had all these injuries the last 2 years. At the same time, the Dodgers, they started him on those three short rests. And one of the games he was good. The second one he wasn't so good. So he needs to be a little bit careful with that smack about going on the short rest because he wasn't good in that last game against Atlanta. He was terrible. So, and that was on 3 days rest. So just thinking through that, I really want Buehler back. Like I said, he's our guy. He's and I think you give him a little extra because he is our guy. He's not just some random dude. I mean, I like bringing in other guys, but at the end of the day, if you just comparing Teo and Walker Buehler, come on. He's a Dodger through and through. Okay, a couple more notes here from Robert Murray, who is doing the work. Still haven't heard anything about Brewstar. The Rays have non-tender Dylan Carlson, an outfielder, formerly of the Cardinals. That's what I remember him as. And the Yankees have non-tendered infielder John Birdie. Okay, Birdie is not something we'd consider. Dylan Carlson, maybe. Who knows? He's a lefty bat, really good outfielder, I thought. So Walker Buehler is I just think so important to the organization. He's like, there's a Kersh in there. I don't need to worry about they can afford both Kershaw and Buehler. And I want Kersh, man. He's got to retire a Dodger, but he needs to get the 3,000 strikeout. And then he can retire. Get the 3,000th, then go away if he wants to. You just got to treat your legends properly. And Kersh is a legend. Buehler's on his way to being that. He's not going to be a Hall of Famer, but just hope we don't end up being short on pitching again. There are only so many spots available in the 40. Yeah, but it's not I'm not worried about that yet. Okay, what's going on, Mr. Classic? Let's see. Why is my Twitter saying Buehler and Yankees have mutual interest? Because it's clickbait. Yeah, I do. What is that? Foop? I like Bellinger back. Yes. Why not? It depends on the price in terms of players. Yeah, I just want to get Buehler back. I want to start there and move from there. You start with Buehler, and then we can start talking about the rest of these guys. But there's a lot of talent out there. We haven't even talked about Roki Sasaki. We haven't talked about Blake Snell. We haven't talked about Corbin Burns. We haven't talked about Max Fried. My man, Showtime LA loves the idea of Max Fried. I think he's it. I'll take him, but I just don't have that big confidence in him. I think he's going to break, and that's why. They can afford the salaries, but not the 41 roster spots for guys who aren't going to be there. Yeah, but Kirsch will be signed in spring training, so it won't matter. He'll be signed when they put they got 100 guys they're going to put on the 60-day IL, which opens up the roster spot. Then Kirsch will sign on that, and he'll go on the 60-day IL. We got plenty. Right now there's 4 roster spots open. There will be more. I still haven't heard about, if they've tendered, like I said, Brewstar or Michael Grove. I don't know. I think, those regretfully would be candidates. Injuries and things like that are part of the factors they have to have. Yeah, they have to pay a big portion, or take Chris Taylor, right? Take Chris Taylor. That would work. If that, Chris Taylor, and you get some other prospects. So I would Cody being back for a couple years would be fine with me. I have Yellow Man. Good to see you out here again. Yeah, Bellinger did opt into his massive contract with the Cubs, and the Cubs don't want him. That is correct. So that there would have to be a move in there that makes sense. I still, man, that's Cody's one of those guys that made them just blew it. Yeah, it's. I mean, now's the time to move on from CT3 if they can do that. I still think he's a decent player, but now he becomes redundant a little bit. I'm still surprised, to be honest with you, that Austin Gauthier was not protected. The only guy they protected was Jack Dreyer, that's a good one. I mean, Casey Porter of Dodgers Daily nailed that one for sure. He had really good reviews on all those players. I wish I could get that time to find the time to do it, but I've been doing overtime lately. So let's see, we got some posts. Yeah, okay, so yeah, I'm gonna try it. Tomoyuki Sagano, 35, is free agency. He's a free agent. He might be somebody that you never know. Maybe he comes around. Yeah, since they didn't. Well, I think Gauthier is going to get drafted. I do. I think he's a goner. I think there's a few others that'll be gone. Except the guys I would be drafting, or I'd be drafting just because of the upside. I'd be drafting Carlos Duran and Jeremy Rosario. They have huge upsides. But guys like Alec Gamboa, and of course Austin, maybe a Ben Harris. I think Ben might slide another year. Those are guys that could be picked. But right now the roster's 36, so there's 4 spots. Kirsch will get a spot in mid-February. He will sign and will be not taking up a spot at all. And they may do that with Joe Kelly if they want to bring him back. But I think Joe Kelly might, like Honeywell. I think Honeywell should be a minor league contract. And I think you might want to do that with Joe Kelly. Just say, hey, here's some big, but if you make it, you're good to go. Just to protect the roster spot. Yeah, but just remember, if they make a Garrett Crochet trade, there will be, just throw a couple names out there. There'd be somebody like a Gavin Lux and a Diego Cartaya. So those are 2 40-mans right there. Extra Friday Night Fireworks. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, his contract big. Okay, Mr. Classic got his priorities. It looks like Snell, Soto, Teo, Adames, Kirsch, Trinan, Buehler. Yeah, there's a lot, but you're not getting them all either. That's the thing. You're not going to get them all, but um, how many? If you go, all right, let's because I could see them releasing. There's some guys on the roster. Let's go through the roster. Let's just do that because I think it causes heartburn for some of us. No offense to anybody, because I get you. I get you. Let's just do it. Dodgers.com. .com. Let's see. And that's the wrong one. Let's go to the right one. Where is it? Hmm. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Jeez, it slipped on my other page over. I got double screens up, so that's what did it. Sorry. Doyers. Dodgers.com. Let's just go straight up to the roster and let's just go, hey, who could we keep? Okay, 40-man. Let's look at the transactions first. See if anything slipped through us. Nope. 40-man roster. They probably haven't adjusted it yet, but okay. Band is a keeper. Brazier is a guy you can trade, right? Kasparius we keep. Dreyer, obviously, we're keeping. Frosso we're keeping. Glasnow, Gonzalez. There's Gratterall. That's a possibility just because that thing. Maybe you do that thing and sign him to a minor league, make good contract. Michael Grove's another possibility. Honeywell's off. Some of these guys are going to go right on the 60-day. Zach Logue's gone. Miller stays. Phillips, Ryan, Sheehan. Oh, gosh. That's like 3 dudes in a row. So there's a couple guys up there. Let's see here. Hunter Vidusha. That's a guy you can move. Gavin Lux, of course, could be traded. If they do make big moves for outfielders, Pajes could be traded. James Outman, Gavin Lux. So there's there's a lot of room. Okay, so that's what I see, a lot of room there. They can, and if they do make a big trade, all right. Dodgers made this official along with previously reported deals. Let's see. Yeah, so Dustin May gets 2.135, Gonsolin 5.4. They avoid arbitration. And then Honeywell and Zach Logue are not on the they're not on the roster. They've been non-tendered. They are free agents. They can do what they want, including come back to the Dodgers, but that's going to take something. Some creativity, because they're not going to bring him back and put him around the 40 man. They're going to leave room. Yep. Aeronautics in the house. Yeah, gosh, Shohei, man. Later, I watched the thing on MLB Network, because I still have a subscription to MLB app, so I get that. But then seeing they played that game, the 50-50 game. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Will Crochet demand an extension to pitch in the postseason? He won't be able to pull that off. If he gets traded in the offseason, he won't be able to pull that off. And I think if the Dodgers do get him, they might start sniffing around in an extension for him anyway. Yeah, congrats to Shohei Ohtani. Man, what a dominant season. Brazier's been awful after getting paid. Yeah, he had some moments, but still $4.5 million. Yeah. Brazier helped a bit, but he started giving up bombs, didn't he? You like those banners? Yeah, I think I kind of like going with these a little bit, just a different little style. We'll see. But this one, no, this one needs to go to work, so I could rub it in to the Padre fans over there. But I'll figure something out. I just got this one in the mail, along with a hat and sweatshirt. And my wife got a hat, and she got a T-shirt. You got to dig it. Let's see. Yeah, the bullpen game. I mean, Brazier helped plenty. But He's getting older, and if they can find a way to move that contract, they will. Or they may release him. I don't know. Wrap Decime in bubble wrap, and someone's got to chew up his food for him. Wait, so weird. It was so weird. Um. Okay. We got some news. Breaking news from Mr. Classic. The Rockies have non-tendered Cal Quantrill and Brendan Rodgers. No relation. He spells his last name incorrectly. Let's see. John Heyman talks about guys getting traded. So Quantrill, that's. I don't think he's a Dodger necessarily, but you never know. You never know. Brendan Rodgers, though, the Diamondbacks non-tendered. Brandon Hughes. I need to get Mark Feinstein. I need to get my notifications on for him. It's being silly. I can't tell if it's on or off. Notify. There we go. Give me notifications, Mark. What else we got going on? Yeah, Brett Honeywell is forever a Dodger legend, and I really want to find a way to be there. So here, okay, interesting players. Brian De La Cruz from the Marlins, former Marlins, and then was to the Pirates. 3 more years of club control. Struggled after being traded by the Marlins. Don't be surprised. Whoa! The Angels non-tender Patrick Sandoval. Get him. Just do it. What do I say? Declined to man alive. Jordan Adams, outfielder. Brian, whatever. Players I'm not familiar with. Yeah, man, Sandoval. I really don't need to see that face. Yeah, so we got stuff going on still. The news is going to start rippling in. Let's see. Former Dodger great Josh Sborers will be back with the Rangers. Let's see. Yeah, sign Kyle Finnegan, give him a sweeper, and he's elite. See, that's the thing. If you want to get good, go to the Dodgers. They might have a way to help you out. Jordan Romano, that's a guy to look at, right? Future Dodgers dude has a bunch of information about some of these guys. Yeah, man. Interesting stuff. Back to the chat. What's the good stuff going on? Yeah, Sandoval. Yeah. Yeah. Do I need to say pause after that, Aeronetic? Yeah, keep me in here. Yeah, Dan. Yeah, I think you maybe saw that from Howard too, with Taylor for Belly. Which prospect will the Dodgers have to go? They'd have to give up something if they're going to take Taylor. If they would just take the contract, the Cubs probably, would have to, without Taylor, would have to give another prospect also, and we give them, a bucket of balls. Some of these teams, they got money and they just don't want to spend it. Let's see. Solid takes here. All those Padre fans can stare at it all winter. Exactly. That's what I want. They deserve it. Some of them, there's plenty of cool ones, but some, I never talk smack all year. Some of these Padre fans, man, just in my face. Let's see. Dodgers should only get Belly if they miss out on Teo and Soto. Correct. I agree. 1,000%. Yep. De La Cruz, good old Connor Joe. San Diego guy. Yeah, I like Sandoval. Super pause. Thanks for keeping me on my toes, man. Uh, let's see. Just doing a quick internet check. God, why is this? There's so much crap on my timeline. Don't put Britney Spears on my timeline. This is interesting. Sarah Lang's slang on sports. One MVP in World Series on first year of the new team. Ohtani, Gibson, 2 Dodgers. Willie Hernandez, I wouldn't have got that one. I still forget he got it. I don't think he should have in '84. I think it should have been something like Trammell. And then the great Frank Robinson, former Dodger great, also. He just passed within the last couple of years. Yeah, I remember Frank Robinson. I started following baseball, and he was on the Angels. That's what I remember him by. What are the odds of us getting Tanner Scott? I think they have a better shot at getting Juan Soto than Tanner Scott. I don't think they're going to pay that. They're not going to pay that money. They would have happily traded for him. I know I'm sure they wanted him, but they're not going to go and give up that much money for a reliever. Plus, he was a little spotty against the Dodgers, other than Ohtani. He did dominate Ohtani. I'll give him that. We got, the Brewers have non-tender left-handed pitcher, Hobie Milner. Interesting. Yeah, it's going to be a fun offseason, folks. We're on it already. We saw the Brady Singer trade with the Reds for Jonathan India. I think the Reds made the better deal. I'm not a huge fan of average fielding second baseman that hit okay. They're just he's barely above replacement, really. I don't know. I'm not touching. I don't think he's that good. His OPS is like, I think it's like 106 last year. You're not dazzling me. We have that. We have Gavin Lux. So Gavin Lux has more upside. So Jonathan India got a lot of shine. He's got the hair, and he got the Rookie of the Year a few years ago. So Kyle Finnegan, a free agent, that'll make things interesting. That actually hurts the market for Blake Trinan a little bit. Finnegan is 33 now. Wow, these guys are going fast on us. What else we got? Yeah. So lots of stuff happening. Today's just that day where they have to tender contracts, if they're arbitration here. Yeah. Padres to get Scott to get Ohtani. He struggled a little bit with in one of those other games against the Dodgers. He just yeah. How about Devin Williams? Let's keep that in the back of your head, because that's a contract. It's a 1 year. It's an $8 million contract. You go get that guy for sure. Yeah. So with Devin Williams, he's already locked into an $8 million contract. And I could see him. Yeah, I could see him being traded. Yeah, the Airbender. Bring it. That's right. And if we have him for a year, what do you give it for a year of a guy? I don't know. But I almost think he's going to be cheaper now than he is over the middle of the season. Tanner Scott's. I mean, they got a lot. They got a lot for him. A lot of prospects. Who knows how they're going to turn out right? Prospects they're just all suspects. Let's see. Let's see. Shohei stuck at home with his shoulder. I'm glad he didn't hurt it. It's funny, man. He's shy with his wife. It's just kind of funny. He's just not. He's a private dude, but you can see a little bit of, I don't know. Okay, the Cubs have non-tendered. Oh my gosh. Adbert Alzolay, yeah. Brennan Davis, Nick Madrigal. That was a terrible pick. Mike Talkman, Rob Pujols. Wingding, Trey Winggetter, And Patrick Wisdom. Yeah, Patrick Wisdom. So that's a pretty significant list, man. So watch out for the Cubs with the Rule 5 draft. They're going to grab some dudes. Austin Gauthier, come on down to Chicago. And you know what? If Austin I want Austin to be a Dodger, and I'm so proud of him. But if that man becomes a major leaguer, I'm all in. I'm all in. He's a really good dude. Oh man, nothing like caffeine at 5:28. But I had this. I had some. It's actually called bitchin' sauce. It's made in Carlsbad over here in San Diego area. It's so good. So I had a lot. That's basically my dinner was just wheat thins, chips, and dipping sauce. Would you trade Bobby Miller for Devin Williams? Oh, it's a good question. Well, if the Dodgers believe in him, then no. If they don't, you trade him. Now, the Brewers are just as good as the Dodgers developing pitching. So, if they trade him to the Brewers, they might find something that unlocks him. Yeah, I mean, and so that's just something like there. Your nightly dinner. uh, yeah, I shouldn't be eating that stuff. But you know the Chipotle one, man, it doesn't have any bad seed oils or any bad crap in it. The original has some it's like grape seed oil or something like that. I'm trying to maha it and all that type of stuff. Trying to clean some stuff out. Um, Man, I want to get these crap on my timeline. I gotta just turn off retweets from everybody. Oh man, let's see. Just trying to pick up some strays here. Not really. Yeah. So all right, cool. We're getting a few people jumping in now. Yeah, you still hate your wife. I got a feeling she's probably really a nice person, and probably you're nuts about her. She's probably super hot, which I'm all in for you, man. All in for you. Adamas and Devin for Lux and a copy machine. Yeah. Well, they don't have to trade for Adamas. I'm excited for Yamamoto's second year. Yeah, me too. Yeah, full off season to work with him. He'll be lights out. Yeah, they got to manage him. He's not the biggest dude. I'm just telling you. Telling you that, folks. I've been next to him. He's walked past me. He's not a big dude. Okay, we got more. The Padres. What'd they do? All right, the Padres. They got a contract for Tyler Wade, and then they've non-tendered Logan Gillespie. He's a pitcher, and Luis Patano. He was part of the Blake Snell trade. Outfielder Bryce Johnson, infielder Mason McCoy. There's nothing of interest there. Dodgers, what you got? Anything else? I'm still wondering about Brewstar because I think they need. Well, put it this way: if there's no news, they've tendered him a contract, which means he'll be eligible for arbitration. So no news is good news for some of those guys. The only ones, the reason with Gonzalez and May is they just probably didn't. They're going, hey, you guys are coming off injuries. We don't want to deal with all the arbitration with you. This is what we're willing to give you. Finish your rehab with us. Have a good season. And I think they're both free agents after 2025. Go have good seasons. Let's make sure. Dustin May, typey. Let's see, and Sport Track. They do a good job on this stuff. Sport Track does. Dustin May, please stay healthy. And yeah, he is unrestricted free agent after this season. So yikes and zoiks. And let's take a look at Gonsolin. He must be only one. Is there any more Gonsolins out there? I didn't even put his first name. Tony Gonsolin. He's got over 10 million now. So, okay. Oh, okay. They get to keep him one more year. One more year. So they got him in 25 and 26. That's good. I'll show you that. That's good. I'll take it. So that's good. But he's older, right? He is older. He's already 30 years old. I mean, he was an older rookie. He was a 4-year college guy. Yeah. What's up here with here? Here we go. I don't care about injury reports in the NFL. Please stop. I try to keep all this stuff as clean as possible. I don't care about any other sport on this account. Okay, here we got a list. They're on the list. Okay. Who's on the list? Kyle Finnegan, Jordan Romano. Keep your eye on those guys. Connor Joe, probably not someone we need. Well, it can hit lefties. Brian De La Cruz, Dylan Carlson. Keep your eye on all those guys. Anyone who's a pitcher also. Colin Poche. Yeah, whatever. John Birdie, no. Austin Hayes, maybe. I like Patrick Sandoval, we know that. Brendan Rodgers, the great Brett Honeywell, Hobie Milner. So we got guys out there that are, these are not bad players. I'm going to bookmark this so I have it. Those aren't, excuse me, those aren't bad players at all. Not that, you can't, if you made a roster of just those guys, you're going to finish in last place. But if you have one of them or two of them, let's see. Oh, Casey's on. No wonder. Dang. That's why. I still haven't gotten going on using, is he on? He's okay. Yeah, I think he's on Twitter and
on the live streams.
Sorry, Casey. So he's on Twitter and YouTube, I guess. I got to figure all that stuff out. I'll get there someday. More from the Dodgers make it official. Blah blah blah. Dustin May, Tony Gonsolin. So that's what they've done. Everyone else is back. Anyone who's not on these lists is going to be in arbitration. Or they're even not even, they're going to be on the roster or traded or whatever, but that's it. So Honeywell, Logue, I think I'm going to bet, I'll bet he will be back. Just a thought. And I know it's a little sentimental. He filled a role. Who knows if we may never need someone to do that again. That's the other thing. All right. Boris and Soto holding up the market. Most of these other big free agents are Boris clients. Yeah, but Teo shouldn't be holding back the market for the Dodgers. They can get them both. Did you was that rumor, the contract out there though? It was 12 to 14 years at $45 million a year with opt-outs. Dodgers, just go do that. Do that contract. Thing is, Soto, you don't get number 22 ever. Nobody gets 22 ever. Dan, okay, Dodgers get Adames for Gavin Lux and a signed home run ball I caught from last night. Well, there's probably a lot of Lance Lynn home run balls out there, though. Wonder if we Dodger at the trade deadline. Oh, yeah. See if he's back healthy. No, but see, you forget, the Brewers, they did that thing with Hader in 2022. That was disastrous. I don't think they're going to do that crap again. Azole would be a cool stash signing. I'm just not familiar with them. I remember the name, but that's all. If Soto tells Dodgers, give him a 7-year, $400 million contract, would you do it? No. It's a lot of money. Even though it's not my money, it's like, ooh, that's a lot of money. That's over 50 to 60 million. If there's opt-outs, Mikey's in the house. Hey, Mikey, Kim, good to hear from you. Let's see. Soto's contract will age much, much better than Judge's. I agree with that. Yeah, 2 number 22s. Yeah, pitcher 22 and a fielder 22. 22A, 22B. No, there's only one 22, and then there'll be a 22.1 or something. Yeah. So, I'm going to go on Soto, I'm going to go from 5% to like 10% that the Dodgers get him. Still think, and I do think they can get all the guys we want. I do. The contract, the payroll will be absurd. I don't care. Yep, absolutely right. Oh, 22. There you go. Yeah, the opt-out rumors for Soto play in the Dodgers' favor. Absolutely. They're not afraid of that. They're not afraid of giving up a draft pick for 3 or 4 years of Juan Soto, and you shouldn't be. The opt-out rumor is that they want it. Let me see if I could find one of their tweets. Let's see. We'll pull it up. Does anyone really think that there's any chance of him signing with the Red Sox? There it is. Oh, it's Ryan Spader. All right. Ryan says, oh, he got it from a dude, Marino Pepen en Español. Juan Soto is seeking $12 to $14 million a year, $45 million per season with opt-outs after the third and fourth seasons. Okay, go. Do it. Let's see if we could find Marino Pepen. Oh, here's his thing. Hey, you take it for what it's worth. Yeah, we'll see what happens with him. Yeah, I think he's holding up a few teams. So that's the opt-out rumor right there, Mikey. Let's see what happens. Let's just if those rumors are true, it'll help the Dodgers because again, they're not afraid. They would favor that. They would actually change that contract. Yeah, if he defers, man, he's in. And I'm not going to judge the man on his money. You get those, use those deferments. It helps the team. But also, it's like you just keep getting good money. You still Bobby Bonilla getting $1 million a year for a few more years. I think Ken Griffey Jr. still gets a lot too. They just keep cutting that check. Any chance then to grab Juan Soto and Santiago? I don't think they preclude each other. I really don't. I think you could live with your defense will go poo-ish. But yeah. You don't want Soto. I'm all in on Soto. I was willing to give up the farm for Soto in 2022. No joke. I was ready to give up 6 real good ones or whatever it was going to take. Would have been great. He's the offense. It just changes everything, especially if you already have some studs around him. Let's see. Not much else going on. Well, there's plenty going on. Let me take a quick look. Let's talk a little bit more about, let's talk more about the starting pitching. Given today where they're at, starting pitching rotation, we have Gladys now. We have Yamamoto. We have Gonsolin. They need to get some more pitching. They need some more pitching for sure. Like Cody Snavely would look at Destamay as a starter and bulky guy. I just don't think he will last. I think his mechanics just aren't there. I'm going to take a quick look at their starting pitching. They got, well, Justin Robleski, sorry, Landon Knack. My brain's just old fart. Brent Kasperia. So those guys are candidates. Nick Frasso's a candidate if he's healthy. I think Michael Grove is a bullpen piece. Who knows? Maybe Kopech gets a chance. I don't think he will. But they've got, I'm just going to write, I'm going to go through the 60-day IL. Brewstar, Gratterall, Kyle Hurt. We got Bobby Miller too. River Ryan, Emmett Sheehan, Gavin Stone. That's a really good 60-day IL. Man, that's like seriously good prospects. But yeah, don't count out Bobby Miller. I'm not. But you know what? If the Dodgers trade him, that means they did count him out. Yeah, Snell and Crochet, bring it, dude. Let's see. Let's see. Pass on Soto, future DH, and he's too expensive. Use that money for 35 solid players instead. I'm a believer that you get the best player out there. And so, but the good thing is Dodgers can use it. They can afford all of it. Let's see. Once Soto signs this offseason, his career is pretty much over due to a long contract. Yeah, his career is pretty much over. Yeah, Snell and I do like Snell and Crochet. You make some room by trading some guys in the Crochet trade. You're gonna have to give up some serious quality though. Real serious quality. So Glasnow, Yama, Tony, Knack, Justin Robleski. Yeah, now you gotta spell it. Whoever comes off the IR, man, we need to go sign at least one. Yeah, and so, I mean, let's just say it's. Yep, we are the Dodgers. We can afford all of them. Correct. If you get, let's just say Corbin Burns, who I think he's going to give you more innings than Snell. You get Corbin Burns and you get Roki Sasaki. That's good. Or you trade for Crochet and get Sasaki. I still think the Dodgers are getting Sasaki. I have no insider information. It's got, very well could be wrong, but it'd be stupid. I don't know. Will Soto get lazy? I don't know. I think we don't know. That could happen with anybody. Yeah, got to go back to back. Someone's got to go back to back. It's been a while. Dodgers have what it takes, especially if they if you re-sign most of the guys that are your own guys first. Well, you do that. No, I don't care when it happens, but you sign them. You sign a couple, Sasaki, you trade for somebody or you sign somebody. Maybe you sign Adames. I don't know. And I think you're good to go. Like, really good to go. Dodgers make the most sense? Yeah. Yeah, I got it at 70%. Yeah, player. Yeah, so I think they get Sasaki, but I'm not positive. But who knows what else? Remember, it's Andrew Friedman. Getting Tommy Edman. Who'd have thunk? We could be as dominant as the 98 Yanks if we have a full rotation. That's true. Or even just more. We don't have to have full. Just more. You look at the competition, right? You have it 85. Okay. Good. Keep it optimistic. I look at this. You got to look at the competition. You always got to grade against competition. And if the Dodgers re-sign their guys, and with the health coming back, they are the best team in baseball. I don't think. I think the Yankees are. Well, it's the Padres that I still think was the best team coming into the playoffs. They just didn't have to. They just forgot how to hit because the Dodgers destroyed them from the mound. Just destroyed them. Absolutely. Just beat the snot out of them from the mound. See, Mr. Classic. You're thinking you got that 4 or 5 dimensional thinking going on. If Roki goes to the Padres and loses, not sure if his endorsements will maximize. True True. If you want to get the most money in your career, Roki Sasaki, go to the Dodgers. This is easy. It is easy. This is the number one team to go to. It is the number one destination. Now, there's a lot to like about the Padres. I got to be honest with you. I live down here. We have great weather. Our weather is probably a little bit better than Los Angeles's, but not that much. But it's really nice weather. Our city is cleaner than LA. I'll be honest with you, and our traffic is not as bad as Los Angeles. Those are some factors. Those are legit things. But if you go, well, iconic franchises, not even close. Padres, look at those stupid uniforms. They're hideous. Those are hideous uniforms, people. And then you play with Shohei Ohtani? Are you kidding me? Man. Now you see, the problem with Los Angeles, you've had these communist mayors for longer than we have. And they just don't know how to run cities. Just like our communist governor. Sorry folks, I'm just being truthful. These are incompetent people who have no grasp on reality. The only way they can run things is to be tyrannical. So that's what they are. End rant. All right. Even if the unlikely happens and Sasaki doesn't come here by the time he makes his contract his decision, the Dodgers will probably have either Burns, Snell, or Crochet. Right. They're going to operate like he isn't coming. Right. You have to. You just have to. I'm sure it's certain there are no Japanese youth growing up idolizing the Padres. Yeah, it's even with Darvish there. Tell you, if that dude would have stayed in Los Angeles, he would have been in good shape. Well, that would have been rough for him though. Just that Game 7 was terrible. I mean, it's just in so many ways for him. But Yankees or Dodgers, that's what it is in Japan. I haven't been there, but that's true. San Diego's beautiful. And yeah, they should go back to the Tony Gwynn era uniforms. Yeah, actually, I really liked their 2016 home uniforms that were kind of matching the All-Star colors and everything. Those look good. Yeah, good. I hate the visiting Portland, Oregon, and hate the winter here. Yeah, we our big cities, man, they're just being run terribly. We got to vote better, folks. This isn't even partisan. Vote better. Vote for people that have done something in their freaking lives. I'm sure people in Japan idolize Jurickson Profar. Gosh, just all I ask is Jurickson Profar is not a Dodger. That's all I care about. That's what I care about. If he's a Dodger, all bets are off, folks. I would probably have to bury this show because I would just be terrible and I wouldn't be able to face him in the locker room. It's just he just doesn't fit. I hope he goes back to the Padres. It's just perfect, and I hope they overpay for him too. That's what I'm hoping for. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? They give him a 3-year deal. You talk about a guy that's going to, I don't know. He just got all fired up because of Will Smith. It was so weird. But it got kind of done in the end when he didn't produce during the playoffs. He had his catch where he acted like an idiot. That was just what a dork. Just what an idiot. Profar's coming nowhere near Dodger Stadium in our uniforms after pimping out the catch. Yeah, it was just so silly. That's not baseball. I know a lot of people don't believe in it anymore, but I believe in sportsmanship. That was absurd. And you're sitting there yakking with the fans? Are you kidding me? What kind of weirdo are you, man? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Miguel Rojas underwent his surgery today from Clint, All Dodgers, at All Dodgers LA. All best healing up, dude. And the question is, will he even be ready for the start of the season? That's the thing. So he may not even be ready. And Jonathan's like, announce Sasaki and Soto. Let's go, Dodgers. Shortstop Lux return. You have to leave it out there. Just I'm leaving it. I'm just leaving that out there. That I think Lux might get a chance to come back. I don't know. Um, Anything else happening? Let's see. Z chat one more time. Playoff baseball, catch it and go grab a bat in the dugout. No kidding. Is my volume low? Really? A little bit there. Got me a used rifle off of one of my seniors in town. Super cool, savage. Boy sock. Let's see. You're lucky you're not in California, yeah. Profar to Detroit, out of sight. I don't know. I think he's such a. I think he's. I think he is wonderful for the Padres clubhouse. I mean, how perfect is that clubhouse with Captain Manny Machado and the amazingly team-oriented Fernando Tatis Jr. and the incredible positive enthusiasm, Jerks and Profar. Bring him back. We got to keep repeating that. Profart. Thank you. Nando with the with the one word of the day, Profart. Yeah, bring all those guys back. They don't work. They think they're so cool, but at the end of the day, they just take the L. They don't have what it takes. I still don't see it yet. They had the talent. They didn't have what it really takes. Winning baseball is hard. Getting over humps is hard. They had the best team and they blew it. And they can say, "Oh, but we lost Musgrove." I don't care. I don't care. You still had the best team. Your manager screwed that one up. Can we just okay? This clown. I'm gonna give him love, just because he's being so silly. I miss kicking the Dodgers all season. Can 2025 start already? And readers added context. I love community notes. I'm sorry, folks. I love X. I think X is great. People are like, it's all biased. No. People who think it's biased, it's because the stuff from the other side was being censored, folks. So the San Diego Padres did not kick the Dodgers' butt all 23-24 season. This is reflected in the result of the NLDS, where the Dodgers beat the Padres 3-2. The former shutting out the latter for 24 consecutive innings. Rate it. Let's rate that one. That is so good. Is this note helpful? Oh, yes, baby. Cites high-quality sources. Easy to understand, directly addresses the claim, provides context, neutral or unbiased, and other. Why not? Yeah, that's I think community notes. I think X is fantastic. It has its glitches because Elon goes, "Hey, you know what? I think I want to do something weird today." So he needs to not do that all the time. But yeah. Let's see. I know. We just don't even. Yeah, Darvish spam calling Roki every day, crying on the phone while Shohei respecting his decision. Yeah, if they want to sell him, they will. Yeah, we didn't have Glass. We didn't have a lot. We didn't have Gavin Stone. There's a report Dodgers may have offered Soto a 1 or 2 year deal. Yeah, I saw that. I don't believe they would waste time if that was the case. The fact no word has emerged from that reported meeting is interesting. Yeah, well, the Dodgers don't leak. That's the thing. They don't leak. But I could see that. But I think it would have to be more. It would have to have a bunch of options. But you give them opt-outs. Give me 2 years of Juan Soto. In fact, I would relish that and then let him go. Actually, I'd prefer 4 because I think that's peak time. And again, folks, it goes back to the Bryce Harper contract. He signed a 13-year, whatever that was, 13-year contract, $330 million, no opt-outs, no nothing, and now allegedly he wants to get some of it renegotiated. Too bad. You signed the contract. Boris and Harper, they did their thing they wanted to do. They set some type of silly record, which fades so fast. Those opt-outs are where it's at. For a guy like that, well, look what it did with Zach Greinke. I mean, it hurt us bad. Oh, it hurt. Oh, my gosh. That really hurt. But that's the way it is. Let's see. All right. And then, so there's just the Dodgers don't make excuses. Juan Soto getting 4 years of Juan Soto. I know I just glitched. Sorry. We're talking about Bryce Harper. But he wishes he could do that. Juan Soto, do that thing. You're the same age as Bryce Harper was. Take the contract. Take the huge opt-out. Just do it. It's the right thing to do. Get a big old contract. Get yourself enough guarantee. Have a big old opt-out. And then you opt out in 4 years. Dodgers will have had you for your best 4. Go get some more. I think the 2024 Mets is similar to the 20. Oh, Norm, you're nailing this one already. Okay. I'm going to get back to that in a second. What do you think about the young clone of Ha-Seong Kim from the same team in Korea coming over? I think his name is close to it. Yeah. I know. Another shortstop. You know what? Bring him. If he has the glove of Ha-Seong Kim, I would like him. My concern about Ha-Seong Kim is his shoulder. Now all of a sudden regular season matchups matter to Padre fans. I know. Good Lord. That would be like us in 2022 going, oh, we beat him 17-5. Look at that. We beat him 17-5. Doesn't matter. You got to win. Win in the postseason where it's at. The regular season sets you up. Yeah, if we had Glasnow, they'd win quicker. Also, yeah. 24 straight scoreless innings. Kiss the ring. Yes. And the trophy. Or the piece of metal. What is different with Harper and Soto is he's entering younger. Harper contract offer was a different scenario. I think Soto being 26 will make the Dodgers at least offer 10 years. They might, yeah. But they were about the same age, though, when they were there. It was pretty much Harper, I thought, was 26, and so was Machado. Yeah, imagine if we had Greinke. I doubt that he wastes time with a 5-year opt-out offer. Oh, yeah. You put the big offer out there, right? But you go, you front load it with that opt-out and let him opt out if that's what he wants to do. But you give him enough insurance so that he would be happy. Yeah, Greinke, then no Will Smith. That's true. I know. Crazy butterfly effect. If they, yeah. Yeah, they won 2 with Smith. Who knows, right? If the Dodgers float an alternative approach to Soto, I suspect a 5 to 6 year deal with a ridiculous AAV, $70 million with opt-outs. I don't think it would be $70 million. I don't think they need to do that. That's just too much for him. Unless there's deferrals. Like it was Soto ability to win now. 2 bites of the free agent apple. That's what exactly, right? Yeah, Rich Hill looked good the other night. Good for Rich Hill. Love him. Rich Hill, just remember, he's still all-timer. I mean, when you look at his career, he's a Dodger. He'll because he was also part of 2 controversial decisions in the World Series, pulling him early in Game 2 in 2017, and of course pulling him. Yeah. He'll out get super cheap 1 year deal. It would have to be a minor league contract to invite spring training. I know he'd like to pitch in LA. I really want Soto to defer, Mookie, Shohei, and Freddie. Exactly. And maybe the Dodgers go in. We do know this. The Dodgers will talk to their stars before they do anything big. And maybe they'll go, hey, this is how we do it in LA. If you don't want if you want to be a Dodger, this is how we do it. That's all. Yeah. So when do the Dodgers extend Andrew Friedman? Yeah. They really need to extend Dave Roberts, obviously. He's earned it. Let's see. But I think, it was mentioned, I guess, in MLB trade rumors. Let's pull this up. Both pitchers, this is about Logue and Honeywell. Both pitchers still in their pre-arb years, so this is more about the Dodgers sending them into free agency without exposing them to waivers, as opposed to cost cutting. Perhaps the club will look to, and I believe it says, will look to re-sign them to minor league deals, and I agree with that. Something like that. I do agree with that. Oh, you're seeing the wrong page. That's all right. Sorry. That's all right. It wasn't really worth watching. Chat's on fire. As always, really, yeah. But yeah, this is team defer. I mean, look at Kershaw's going to take he's taking a lot of low contracts. Let's see. Dave learned a lot from his mistakes. Yep. Hey, better late than never. Yeah, I know. And he's still going to make mistakes, and but you have to look at it this way: is we're on our couch, or hopefully maybe we're on an exercise bike watching the game. That's a good idea, actually. We're gonna go, hey, this is what you should do, and some of us will even write it down on Twitter. But at the end of the day, it's going to be wrong sometimes. It's going to be wrong. But we don't have to go answer for that. Dave does. So we're fortunate we get to play our little games. Yeah, $700 million, I guess, yeah. It's just there has to be deferments. They will have to be deferments, that's for sure. If they're going to do that. So that's I see where you're going. There most likely be a small level of deferments. Yeah, it has to be. Kershaw needs to get 32 more strikeouts and he can retire. I need him to get to 3,000, my man. That has to happen. It's part of the legend. Boris clients are cool with deferrals as long as they can still set records. Yep. So if his thing goes to 50 million annual versus 46 million or whatever. But those records pass quickly. They're just so fast. Yeah, it's up to Soto on those things. Or Boris clients are bad at finance and need that deferral so they won't end up like Dante West. Stay away from LeBron's mom. Kershaw will pitch his. I don't think he will. Yeah, Scherzer did defer a lot. Yep, 32 more Ks in Dodger Blue. That's the key. And he where he's at as a father, it's close. But I think he wants the 32. Those 32 Ks. I think he wants that. And then I think he wants to go out on a good note. Yeah. Yeah. Dodgers need at least 2 starting pitchers. Ohtani and Kershaw will not be ready for opening day. Ohtani's not going to be ready. I doubt Kershaw can pitch in his 40s. He has power pitcher all throughout. Nowadays looks incapable of being a control guy. I know, a little concerning. Yeah, but part of that is just not pitching enough. But I would it'd be great to, I don't know. I'm going to go all romantic on you. Kershaw out there strikes out that last 3,000 batter. Maybe get a couple more because of Mr. 3,000. Get a few more. Walk off the field and you're done. Held high. Head held high. Roki is still a project. That is correct. That is correct. Yeah, that's why you need Snell and Buehler. For sure. Yeah. And with Kirsch, there's only so much he can control, but I think he really wants to enjoy this experience too. Yeah, Kershaw wants to leave on his feet, not in the tub. I agree. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I'm all in on, and I'm going to try to travel. If he has a chance of getting a 3,000 strikeout and it's on the road, I will travel. That's for sure, because it's a big deal. I saw Scherzer get his 3,000. It was a big deal. I really enjoyed that. And he also took like a perfect game into the 8th inning against the Padres. Yeah, that was cool. I know everyone's pissed at Scherzer still. I'm not. I thought it was a great honor to have him on our team. It's going to take Rookie at least half a season to get used to the majors. Correct. And he breaks. He's a pitcher. He's a Dodger pitcher, so he's going to break. And we just know that. That's a given. Hey, y'all, please like and subscribe. Also, content's coming soon for members only. There will be members only videos coming up soon. So please join. It's cheap. It's literally 99 cents a month. So again, if you want to do that, but I'm just I want to get some good stuff for the members only. And if I get enough members, my giveaways will be only for members. And probably moderators too. Let's see. What do we got? Kershaw last October outing is still him against the D-backs. That was awful. It's going to take Rookie at least. Yep. By the way, records that will never be broken. Ty Cobb stealing all them home plates. Ricky Henderson stolen base. Yeah. And Charlie Hustle's 4.256. It was never pitchers. Yeah. Yeah, it's just his arm fell off. It's not about, hey, Jennifer. Nice to have you. It's not about can we trade 4 guys, but do Dodgers have the roster spots? Good problem to have. Yeah, they we talked about it a bit earlier. They can make some moves in the roster area. A lot of chatter about Dodgers and Snell. Yes, I suspect it's because Snell doesn't carry a draft pick penalty. Yes, and will sign for fewer years than Burns and Fried. Yes. However, you suspect Dodgers prefer Burns. That's a good question. You need a lefty. I don't think you need a lefty. With Burns, too much right. I'm not worried about it. I don't worry about that. Dodgers don't worry about that stuff. They just don't. It's not an issue for them. They work that out. I mean, I get you though. I'm a fan of my batters. I like my batting order going left, right, left. I like my bullpen to be a half lefties, half righties. I like my starters to go right, lefty, righty, lefty, righty, lefty, righty. Would Snell sign for 3 years, save $100 million? I think he might. Yeah, they did just win without a lefty. Now, at the same time, do we want to try to do that one again? To go, well, we won with bullpen games for, all these things, and we gave 3 games away. Yeah, I don't want to do that again. That's going to be tough to replicate. Everything kind of fell in place. It really did. Everything fell in place, and it won't be that. You remember after 2019, right? The Nationals rode their, basically 3 starters and 3 really good starters and 4 other guys. They had a real short depth team that they did, and they won it like that. But you won't win it like that again. Yep. Yeah, we shouldn't do any of the. Yeah, I would rather go. If I had a choice, if it's like to go with have more starters and they're all right-handers versus having a lefty and being short. Give me more starters. But I get it. I understand it. And someone like Snell can really mess your lineup a bit up. Yeah. Yeah, we just don't want to do some of that stuff again. What you want to do is have your pitching real solid. Everything's solid. And everyone's feeling it right. They were in the right mental state of mind. That mattered a lot. I don't ever want to see the Dodgers tax the bullpen again. That was bad. That was rough. Yeah, if they're healthier, then you won't see bullpen games in the playoffs. Yeah, but again, hopefully, but they don't have that again with the health. But I think, man, it just kind of racks. It looks like it. And you got 4 of their top prospects or top young pitchers, all would be contending for starting spot. And probably we're not even having these conversations about some of these pitchers. Emmett Sheehan, Gavin Stone, River Ryan, Kyle Hurt. Yep. Yeah, game 5 was rough. Prior to the 5th inning, I know. Yeah, and they were running out of pitching. They really were running out of pitching. I didn't know. I couldn't believe that they did it. I couldn't believe they got 2 and 3rd innings out of Trinan. Amazing. Injuries are the biggest problem. Yep. Yeah. You don't win that the bullpen situation. Tatter's back in LA. And Dave had to play it like that too, didn't he? We can look like the greatest team on paper, and then injuries. It is hard. It's very hard. Absolutely. That's why it's going to be hard to go back to back, because also the pitching's been stretched out. We played the Dodgers and the Yankees. You played more baseball than any other teams. And those games at the end of October, they hurt you a lot. Let's see. 2026 is going to be a good year for cheap reinforcements. Yeah. Oh, man. My problem with Snell is you're paying top dollar for a guy who only shows up for half a season. Fans are better prepared. Yep. If you look like crap the first 3 months of each year, he is what he is. He is what he is. It's about October. Let him. I mean, and part of it this time was just the way the spring training thing worked out for him. I mean, 2023 he was much better in the beginning. Yeah. Well, let's hope they regain their form. And Stones was a shoulder, right? Sheehan? No. Oh, Frasso. I'm thinking of Frasso. We do get Frasso back, but that's a shoulder too. So let's hope he comes back. Okay, Mikey's got a big. Okay, woo. So if we sign, say, Snell plus Sasaki, then trade Lux in a package for Crochet, then go Glasnow, Yama, Snell, Tony, Knack, Sasaki, Robe, IR returnees. When does Dustin fit in bullpen? I think he does fit in the bullpen. I like that. You got Crochet in there. No, I get you. Yeah, you think, oh, that's enough starting, but yeah, you never know. I don't hate any of that. But I think we got to do that. I think we got to go get some. They need 3 starters. I'm just going to say that. 3 starters. They don't have to be perfect, but let's get one of them that's really good. We need to get one that's really good, that's more of a sure thing. Get someone like a Roki. And how about a Flaherty? Something like that. Oh, yeah. Okay, the Braves, they non-tendered Canning, huh? I would go after Canning and Patrick Sandoval. I like Sandoval. Is he on the IL or something? Was he hurt? Let's see. Ooh, yeah, he had a rough year. But I think he had TJ, so I don't know. You have to do one of those weird contracts. I like him though. Oh, they traded. I didn't know they got him from the Astros for Martin Maldonado. Oops, did I do that? Twitter. I still like to call it Twitter or X Twitter because that's what it was. Oh, left-hander Tim Meza. Okay. He was also non-tendered. And the Padres have 7 slots available. They're gonna go. They'll go fishing. They'll probably go after someone like Jeremy Rosario. I could see that. Yeah, Tommy John. I saw that. Yeah, it's a bummer. But still, you could do a contract with him. I'd work that out. It's kind of a bummer that they just dumped him like that. Horner is reported to be available. Dodgers should secure him and keep Betts in right field and not necessarily create multiple position holes. Betts got hurt at the plate, not playing the outfield. I agree, but they're going to play him. They already said it. He's going to go to the infield, so that's a done deal. My deal is to keep him at a shortstop. Yeah, the MXNBC. You know what? You could go if Elon goes and buys it and makes it MSNBC. All you get rid of some of those people that just start making up stuff, and they're just silly. You know who they are. You and just put you put some of the Young Turks on there. You could put the Young Turks on there, and you could put someone from the right, and that'd be a good show. Young Turks are fine. I don't agree with them on a lot of stuff, but they're not raging, just batch crazy. That's for sure. But yeah, you could do something good with that. I remember back in the day, CNN used to have a show called was it Crossfire, and it'd just be a Democrat and a Republican. Usually it's Pat Buchanan, and I can't remember the other guy's name, and they just go back and forth. They talk, and they were cordial, and they got along. It was really good. Yeah, what Mookie wants, Mookie gets. Well, I think the Dodgers want him there too. They did not want him in right field. They're trying to save him a bit. Yeah, what I don't want is another Fox, because I don't want another Fox. I'd like to see somebody actually report the news instead of slant it. That's what I want to see. These guys, they're masking as reporters, and they're all opinion talkers on MSNBC, Fox, mostly on CNN too. It's terrible. Don't do that. Try to be as balanced as possible. Have opinions on there, but say, hey, I'm biased. This is my bias. Versus people going out there and reporting like they're non-biased. Really? Jesse Kelly is not non-biased. Peter Jennings wasn't non-biased. Let's see. Man, this outfield depth chart looks ugly right now. I know. Taylor, Outman, Paez. Give me Soto what he wants. We need Teo back too. Give me Teo. Give me Soto. Let's get these done. Outfield is shaky. I'm just not worried about it yet. Crossfire, yeah. Young Tucker. Oh, that's right. Tucker Carlson. He was in his bow tie. I remember that. Richie, looking between Richie Rich and Young Sheldon. Well done, Mikey. Well done. Yeah. Those were good shows. It wasn't that long ago, folks, that we had at least where people could get along that didn't agree politically. Yeah, it was a good show. PBS had that show with John McLaughlin where he'd go, issue 1. I don't remember what that was, but it was a good show too. And he had just, lefties and righties on there. It was good. Yeah. Bring that back. Bring that stuff back. Make America balanced again. Well, it's never been balanced, but at least let's get it closer. I just want people to expose their bias and at least have, real balance on shows, or at least have one lefty show, then go one righty, a righty show. That's what you do. What's going on with the Dons? That's a great question. That is a great question. I'm wondering the McLaughlin group. Thank you. What's going on with Adames? I don't know. I think that I don't think Soto's contract matters with him at all because he's a shortstop. My question is it a blip that he had a really bad year defensively in 2024? That's my question. That's it. That's my only question about him. If it was a blip, bring him on. But yeah, if it was not a blip, no, I don't want any part of that stuff. I want good defense over there. You want Patrick can't have a stroke on TV. There are more options out there to upgrade second base and shortstop over there than our outfield options. Whoever they get to play right field will be a downgrade. Mookie brings a better bat, but his defense pales to more. True on that, but Paez probably plays right field. Unless if they sign Teo and Soto, then Paz is in center, and you have a pretty bad outfield in terms of offense or defense. Offensively, pretty good. Yeah, it could. I mean, that's one of the things, right, Mikey? Is sign Adames and then move him later. Yeah, defense has. Let's hope it's a blip at just 29, but who knows, right? But he might have been nursing some stuff. We don't know what his injury thing is. Dodgers will know. I don't want Adames, man. I'd rather have Edman. I like that. With Freeland midseason call out, don't get tied with Adames' contract. I agree with that actually. Who do I put in center field? Who knows? James Outman. James Outman goes and wins it back. That's what I'd love to see. The outfield will cost some games, but it'll get you some games too. It's robbing Peter to pay Paul. I understand it. I'm not disagreeing with any of that. It's just finding the right mix. But I think I love Tommy Tanks, but perhaps we got to move CT3 and give super utility role to Tommy. That'd be good too. We need we need some Kike back. We need Teo back. That's for sure. That will, because remember, one of the big things the Dodgers were able to do this year, beat the crap out of lefties. They can handle left. They were able to handle lefties this year. So let's see. Let's see. Teo, Billy Paz, Soto is the blueprint. That would be wonderful. Edman versus lefties, Freeland versus righties. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how Freeland goes. Adames equals Dansby 2.0. See, I'm afraid of that. I am afraid of that. I got to be honest with you. Yes, for sure. I'm afraid of that. Sammy boy. Yes. What else happened, folks? I'm about to exit. Oh my gosh, I've been doing this for over an hour and a half. So I need to actually move. So what else? Anything else, folks? I might be able to, try to sneak in another show. Yeah, we'll see. The reason I don't like Edman center field, just not enough bat out there. We'll see. Yeah, I want to see what the other Kim is. We'll see what that guy is, but if they get Hassan Kim on a 1-year deal, I'm doing it. But I think if the Dodgers make any moves at shortstop, they have to trade Lux. They just have to. If they're going to give him a shot, that's fine. And if he doesn't win it, they got to trade him right away. You have to do that. Oh, man, I need the live chat. Let's see. Yeah, Seong Kim, right? I mean, there's Hassan Kim and Sung Kim. Usually reunions aren't good, but belly between the pies for 1 year wouldn't be bad at all. Yeah, I agree. And, he would fit, obviously. Well, maybe he wouldn't. I don't know. Who knows? Remember the Dodgers, they gave him up for nothing. Yeah, but who knows about that Frisco deal? I mean, they're saying 3 or 4 years. I can't see that happening. Just don't. But you never know. Hey Song Kim, I gotcha. Ha Song and Hey Song. So if Hay's good, let's get him. Ha Song Kim, just that shoulder worries me. But I think he's a good player. He'd be nice. He'd be really good to have, just that defense alone if he's healthy. It's really good. Yeah, hopefully the Giants give Adames 8 years. Yeah, perfect fit for that ballpark. Contract would age great. I hear you. I see where you're going, Hep. Hey, Mary. Good for out the Mariners will always be the Padres. Sort of nailed it. That's a name that will never be iconic. It's so true. So true. It's I get the name, fix it, but don't make it Clippers either. That was a terrible name too. I don't know. Let's see. Kim will get a 1 year plus. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Norm. With Hassan. Yeah. That's what I think too. And I'd like to get him, that's for sure. He can play anywhere in the infield. So if he's not, if it might take him a little bit to recover, to get back at it. Dodgers have the depth though. We just got to be, it's making sure you're able to be steady state during the season, win the division, and then go. It won't be easy. Padres gonna be good, folks. They're gonna be good. They're gonna find a way, but probably also find a way to screw up in the playoffs. So, all right, folks. I'm running out of gas. I'm tired. I haven't woken up like after 5:00 in the morning in days. I need a good one tomorrow. So again, please membership. What up, Song Kim? Yeah, you gotta love the off season though, folks. We'll be, any news that's coming on, I'm gonna try to get on. I really enjoy the off season with y'all. It's fun. You guys make it. You guys help. You guys really are good to chat with. But yeah, we'll be looking at increasing member stuff. That's for sure. I only have a few of you that are members. I need more. Yeah, I talked briefly about Sagano. Yeah, he's 35, but let's bring it. Smell you later. Yeah, baby. All right, folks. So memberships are there. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Please share. I know that I'm going up against Casey right now. Casey and Austin, they're very good. But I appreciate you guys being here. Maybe y'all watching a couple things at the same time. That's cool. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. So let's start getting it down. Let's wrap it up. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. We also pray for we don't have World War III. All right, Lord, everyone. Thank you so much. As always, I appreciate you guys. And as always, where's my camera? Make sure I'm looking at you right. As always, God bless and go Dodgers.